Hello and welcome. My name is Sharon. First and foremost, let me first congratulate you for taking the first steps on wanting to change the trajectory of your life and wanting to or willing to step out to look what's available out there. So today I'm going to spend a quick 15 minutes sharing with you how I created freedom on the go while building a legacy business without the hard sell and unlocking true health and wealth. Let's go. So what I'm going to cover today is that I'm going to show you what the freedom formula is that I use, partnering with a right offer, how to generate leads to that offer, and what sort of mentorship and community that I have, which is a real key success factor to what I do, and leveraging automation for efficiency. First and foremost, then also that I am not a financial advisor, and so therefore I do know, I have a disclaimer in terms of that I do no earning projections, no promises or representation. It's all the things that I have done, which I'm sharing with you and others have done as well. So do come back to this page, pause it, read it through, and I do ask you to do your own due diligence. There will be lots of occasions, and also reach out to me and I will be able to share it with you more so that you can do your own due diligence before you jump into anything, just as I did when I first started this business. So most people find the pockets of their time, they work a full-time job and they find the pockets of the time to have holidays, to do things that they enjoy. According to Tim Ferriss, which is a book that I really, really enjoy, he says that the key to a successful life is having a clear idea of what your dream life is, then finding the income stream to support that dream life, which is what I have done today. So why are you here? What is it that you're looking for? For me, when I first started, I was looking for a business to do. And I wanted to, the priority of my thing at that time was about health and wellness, which is my mental health and physical health. So have a look at this, take a picture of it and let yourself have a look and go, what is it that is most important currently in your life, and rate it from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, meaning that you wouldn't want to change anything in this area of your life at this point. And that is probably the key thing that will be the key focus for you in wanting to look for something to bring into your life right now. The freedom formula is really about true health. For me, like I always say to everyone, without good health, you have nothing. As soon as you have a health problem, every other problem is gone. You only have one problem, right? True wealth is about being able to have that financial future that you can actually produce for generations to come, right? And leverage time. Obviously, we all have limited time. And so you want to make the best out of your time. And how do you do that? So that you can actually live your life with passion and with joy. And location flexibility. For me, travel is a big, big thing. And it might not be for anyone, but it's just the fact that you have time to do the things that you want and at any place that you want. Having that location freedom actually eases out a lot of time freedom as well. So, but in order to get your time and money back, you do have to invest in both time and money. Because if you don't change anything, if nothing changes, nothing changes. That's the reality of it. And that's how most people who are at the top 1% works. They make sure that they reinvest into their own life so that they can grow. So a little bit of my story. I come from a corporate background, 20 over years in corporate, in travel marketing. And just prior to COVID, I had a bit of a burnout. I was always a yes person, wanting to please everyone, do my best. But obviously, as you climb the corporate ladder, you have to play the political games. And I wasn't really interested in political games. And that meant that I was at the shorter end of the straw and I was shown the door. Actually, in a way, it was a blessing because it was just prior to COVID and being in travel marketing, I would have probably lost my job anyway. But after that, I started looking at what it is that I wanted to do. COVID to me was a bit of a blessing in disguise because it slowed everything down. It allowed me to think of, what it is that I really wanted. And at that time, my health and wellness, and until today, it is a big, big part of me. And so when I started looking at, being shown the door, after doing everything that was right, was the line in the sand moment for me to go, there's no job security anymore when you're working for someone. And therefore, I had to find something for myself. So the finding something for myself was really that I wanted something that was related to health and wellness, but something that was not a fad, something that was not a trend that would come and go. I wanted something that everyone would want and need, something that was really stable. So that's where I got to where I am today. I am a florist as well. And for a little bit of time, I thought, I could become a florist. I could open my own flower shop, but that wasn't really what I wanted because it would mean that I would be tied down to a brick and mortar, to a traditional business. And my family came from a traditional business and I know what it's like. So I didn't want to go down that route. Plus on top of that, there would be so much overheads, there would be staff involved, etc., etc. And my family and myself, I've got a beautiful daughter who's a teenager. I really wanted to be present at home for my family. So I thought, okay, I need to find something that's flexible. Plus, on top of that, we love traveling. So, having a brick and mortar store was definitely a no-go there because we love traveling. And if I had a brick and mortar, I'll be so tied down to the shop, right? So that's pretty much me. And therefore, that's where I got to today. I found the thing that actually gave me time flexibility, location flexibility, and yet the kind of income generations that I could see, which I could make by working on the business, and also meet and it had the opportunity to go over what I was actually earning in a corporate world. So that's where I come to the fact about leverage income and linear income. When I was in corporate, earning a paycheck month on month, that was a linear income. I got a paycheck, I paid my bills, and we go on to the next month. Paid my bills, go on to the next month. Now, that would mean that when I start working, my income would stop as well, right? So that's why it was very important for me to know, and knowing that, inflation is going up higher and higher. Even when I retire, I have no intentions to retire, which I will explain to you. But when I retire, it will mean that it will stop. So I had to find something. And coming from a background of my grandfather, who created a leveraged income where it went for generations, that was something that was really inspiring, and that was something that I really, really wanted to do. So leverage income is when you are able to, put in the effort, and it continues to create results for you in a long run. It means that it works. The work that you put into it will generate recurring profits for years and years and years, to the day you decide you want to slow down. Beauty of this sort of leverage income is that you can then pass on to your generations. And that was a big thing. And I could see, like I said, I could see from my grandfather, he passed it on to my dad, and then it passed on to the next generation. And that would be something that I really wanted to build. I think that is something that everyone really should inspire to be able to build. And the beauty of it is that there is actually something like that out there. I know people actually come to me and say, oh, it's too good to be true. It is really that good, and there is something. So the question now would be, are you earning a leverage or linear income? And I guess the answer would be a linear income for most people. And so if you don't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, then you work to the day you die. I think in this day or age, especially with the online space, it is very important for everyone to be able to learn how to make money online, especially with the introduction of AI and so many other tools available. Everyone can make money while you're sleeping. Working until you die, personally, I have always said I've never wanted to retire. And that's why I went into this business, because it will allow me to do just that. I would always have my whys, which is the greater whys of why I came into this business, wanting to create something not just for myself, to be able to create something that I would be able to give to the community, as well as be able to create a legacy for myself, my family, my children, and the future generations. Now that is big, right? So for me, I want to have something even to the day I die, because it will create the very core purpose, and it will help me have that foundation or the very core purpose of what I want. So like I said, I was for a while thinking I want to become open a flower shop and stuff. But the problem with that, I'm not going to go in detail with this, but in general, is that it's going to take a lot of time, takes a lot of money. When I was looking at a flower shop, it was something like 70, 80,000. Many other businesses can go up to the hundreds and thousands. If you're looking at a traditional franchise where you're opening, a James Mowing or whatever it is, it goes to the six figures. And then it takes time for you to actually get back the capital. It's at least a good 3 to 5 years to get your capital back. Now, most small businesses, that is where the stumbling block is, whereby most people do not have the kind of cash flow to survive that 3 to 5 years. Whereas affiliating with one, which is what I'm doing currently, is that you have a low upfront investment, which is what I did. It was almost less than one third of what I had to put into a flower shop. And I don't have to worry about, all the operations, I had no overheads. I don't hold stocks. It's all done for me. And also I don't have a monthly, I don't have to keep on having to, the targets that I set is my targets. There is no monthly targets in what I do, right? It is what I want. And the beauty about this is that within 3 to 5 sales, I have covered my capital. And everything else would be profits after that. So, and the beauty about this is that I get to collaborate with like-minded other people who also run similar businesses. We all run our own business. We sell the same thing, but we run our own business. But the unique selling point of each and every one of us is that we are all individual, and we're all unique in our own ways. We all are, every single one of us. And your unique selling point will be you, just as the unique selling point is me. And that's probably why you see, you are attracted to this, because you see a similar value in me, but you are you have your uniqueness. Right. And the reality is there's so many people who are really, really looking for something to improve and create extra income. So many problems in this world today. So many people are in financial problems because, sometimes even the best of the best would have that issues, because it's just the fact that there is so much happening in this world. Things are increasing exponentially. Even the older people who have retired are finding it hard. Everyone knows electric bill, gas bill has all gone up. So everyone is looking for something. And so the whole idea of this business, yes, it's a holistic and very healthy business, but it's about solving problems. It's about solving people's problems, you connecting them to a solution, and them then buying into and becoming a customer, and then, being paid a commission. And similarly, if you buy into it, then you will help other people solve their problems based on that, your unique selling point. Why do they come to you? Why do you come to me? Because obviously there was something that triggered that you could associate with in terms of what I was saying and what I do, whether it's because I've been in corporate, whether it is because I've been retrenched, whether it is that I was looking for, a traditional business, but not quite wanting to do that, whether you would like traveling, whatever it is that, this vehicle is able to solve problems. So what if I can show you something that you can earn over 50% in commission partnering with this offer of something that everyone wants and needs? And how do I sell it? It's basically pretty simple. Basically, I use my personal branding, which is what attracted you to seeing this. And I do it either through social media, through various different platforms. Sometimes it could be Messenger, it could be WhatsApp, it could be online, it could be my website, etc. So basically using the online space. And then I basically, for people who are interested, I say to them, look, basically I help women and help moms to find more income and generate more income so that they can afford the things that they want to afford. Simple as that. And in the meantime, leveraging and being able to create a legacy for their family, for their kids, for whoever who was important in their lives. They then watch a masterclass, just like, well, not this is a short version of it, but they watch a quick masterclass just so that they can see exactly what it is that the information of the product, go into details of things. And then you book a call with me to start off with. We do a one-on-one, 15 minutes, and we do a clarity call to see whether you are really the right fit, whether it's something that really will fit you, right? And never ever discount that it might not be the thing that will fit you because, I said the same thing as well when I first started. I truly did. And you think this is simple? It really didn't. Initially, I was stumbling and I wouldn't be able to talk the way I'm talking today. However, like everything, we learn and we get better. We sharpen our skills and it will be easy. I promise you that. And by the way, I'm quite an introvert and I can do this. Everyone can do. Then basically you partner with the offer and you get started and you start immediately, all right? So how do we automate it? We really automate it by, using all the vehicles that we have, all the tools that we have. Like I said, even today, AI can help you to generate your posts, your images, but based on something that you've got AI. So a lot of people go, oh, I don't want to use AI. AI is quite an amazing tool. It's a matter of how you look at it and how you utilize it, and then it being able to help you automate, not just AI, but just generally, just what I'm doing now, right? Being able to talk about a offer, having them for 15 minutes, you listen to it, that's automation. I mean, you're not listening to it live at the moment. That is automation by itself, right? And then having the time flexibility. Without automation, there will not be time flexibility. You might be watching this at 11 o'clock at night. I'm actually recording this first thing in the morning. So that's the kind of time flexibility that we have on our fingers at the moment. And that's the beauty of it. That every one of us really need to leverage on that kind of automation and flexibility, and then let the system work for you, right? Everything that is funnels, that is simple, and you don't have to be a marketing wizard. Nowadays, the beauty of it is, and I always tell everyone who is in the marketing space, that if you don't look at what you're doing, you are going to become obsolete. Why? Because nowadays, with the kind of tools that is available, everyone can be a marketer. And I've seen it in my community. Even people who are 60 years old, 70 years old can do it because it is that simple nowadays. How you want to automate it and how much you want to automate it is up to the individual. What you like of it. Even your sales can be done by you. You're not interested in doing the sales, that's fine. It channels off to someone who is able to do a sales call for you. Someone who actually enjoys doing the sales calls can do that for you. So that's the beauty about the online space now, and the beauty about leveraging within the community and within the people and the tools that are available to help you actually make money while you're sleeping. And so here's the thing. That's where, like I said, my journey was actually, for me, it was about 2 years ago. My journey was that I found the ultimate offer. I really did. Like I said, people go, such a good thing. Yes, it is such a good thing. And I wish so much for so many more people to really embrace it because it is that good. You don't need to be tied down to a brick and mortar. You don't need to be tied down and chained down to a desk because this system works. It's all about being direct and cutting out all the middle people so that you get to earn more and that you get to be authentic. That is very important. Being authentic and being able to hear from someone who has used it directly is so important nowadays because there's so much jargon out there. There's so much BS out there, really, right? So what next? The next thing to do is to connect with me. I will drop a link and make a call with me first. Let's have a chat, and then I'll send you the masterclass just so that you will be able to see the full details of it. And then we'll go from there. After you've watched the masterclass, we can connect again. We can have a clarity call to see whether it's the thing for you. And from there, then we will just work it out together as to your wants, your house. And the benefit about working with me is that I do have a marketing background, and I will be more than happy. And I actually not more than happy. I always do it with everyone that I share this with and that I create, I help to solve the problems with, that I will help them with a marketing plan as well. So that then they have a strong start. And the marketing plan and the business launching is easy. It's literally step by step. I have a formula that I use through an academy, and it is the simplest formula. Anyone can do, all right? And then you join the global community. There's so many of us, there's 3 million of us working, using the product and, working on it. some people work more, some people work less on it. It depends on what you want. But I love this community that I have met. It is nothing that I have seen before. There is no competition. There is no malice. There is no political games to be played. It's just purely wanting to help each other out. And it really is change makers like I've never seen, really. So there's 7 days in a week, and Sunday is not one of them. So stop saying one day I'll look at it. Oh, I don't have money. One day I'll look at it. Don't, because there's always a way out of no way. And a lot of times people go, oh, I got no money. How many times have we gone out and buy something else which was not that important in your life, whereby you have still found the money, right? So don't ever say that, because it is something that will change the trajectory of your life, your family's life, your kids' life. Imagine being able to build a legacy business, a business that could go for generations, right? So let's start to create your legacy today. Connect with me. Either you DM me, you WhatsApp me, you message me, you call me, whatever it is, let's connect. If this interests you, don't wait. There's never a right day. So today is the day. All right. I hope to speak to you soon. In the meantime, have a lovely day.